SDSN, which is short for Sustainable Development Solutions Network, we are a network of solutions builders, and it is made up of universities and think tanks and research centers around the world. So within this network, there are almost 2,000 members. Most of them are universities. Academia and universities play a big part in building solutions to sustainable development challenges around the world, is because within such institutions there is research expertise, there's scientific expertise, and there's the technical knowledge that is necessary as the foundation to build solutions based on what the challenges are in different local contexts around the world. This meeting is called the Asia-Pacific Solutions Forum, and 1 year ago we had the National Solutions Forum. At the National Solutions Forum, we solicited entries by solution providers around the country. 9 of them were showcased, and then it was the intention of Tan Sri Jeffrey Cheah, who is the founder and the chairman of the Sunway Group, and also the president of the Jeffrey Cheah Foundation, that is a big funder to SDSN. And it was his intention that similar solutions forums will take place in other countries around Asia and be showcased in an Asia-Pacific Solutions Forum, which is why we are here today.
Our efforts at Sunway are driven by the conviction that realizing the 17 SDGs is not the responsibility of government alone. And building a sustainable future requires the commitment of all elements of society: the public sector, private sector, academia, civil society, and of course, each and every one of us. It is why we support the UN Sustainable Development Solution Network. Our focus with this event is to foster meaningful collaborations across international borders, transcending politics and narrow interests in the interest of humanity.
Produce the same quality of lava.
So 6 solutions have been selected from the multiple entries that came in from different parts of Asia, and these 6 will be showcased today, and they will serve as an inspiration for other countries and other solution providers around the region, around the continent, and around the world as well. All of them have impact as the center. They are all designed to make a difference, to create some kind of impact, or to solve a particular problem that is occurring in this part of the world. So today we will see solutions that cover a whole spectrum of issues, from social to environmental to economic, and we've selected solutions that are not only impactful but that have the potential to be replicated and scaled up elsewhere, and they also need to be financially sustainable. When you build a solution and you want to make sure that they can be carried through with impact, usually it requires some form of a funding background, and that funding needs to be sustainable for the long term so that the impact can be realized. If we look at the Millennium Development Goals, which preceded the Sustainable Development Goals, they also had very ambitious targets, and those targets were actually not achieved by the time the end date came along. Despite that fact, there was tremendous improvement that took place because the goals were in place. Similarly, with the Sustainable Development Goals, we are now only at the halfway point. And as long as we are measuring our progress, even if we see that we have a long way to go, it's important to measure that progress and know where we stand so that we can take corrective action wherever necessary and make whatever changes in our current pathways to achieve those goals. We should never lose sight of the goal, no matter how challenging it is.